everyone. Welcome into my Freckle Love office. I am so glad you're here. If this is your first time joining me, I'm Martha Barnett. I'm a presenter with Unique, and I'm here today to talk all things complexion. So you'll notice I've got this nice little gold glow going underneath my eyes here. These are our gel eye patches that you can use underneath the eye. Actually, you can use them anywhere on your face. They're kind of, what I want to say, what shape is that? I don't know what shape that is. A little swoopy shape. It's almost like a little Nike swoosh. It's a little swoosh shape. So that they're kind of designed to fit under your eyes, but I also like to put them right around the corner of my mouth, right here, because they help with wrinkles. Big time help with wrinkles. Or I like to put them right here as well. You can kind of do this, flip it the other, because it goes either way. It doesn't matter which side you use. It's got the formula, the gel, the serum, I guess I want to call it. Yeah, you could do it that way too. So you can put them anywhere on the face, but they are moist. They are gel, so they're gel-like, and they have the substance, already on both sides. And you leave them on for 15 minutes. And you let that kind of soak into your skin, and then after 15 minutes you just peel them off and throw them away. And in a jar, my jar is in the other room, but in a jar you get 30 pairs, so you get 60, enough to do 30 applications if you use 2 at a time. And when you're done, you just sort of pat that in, rub that in, that serum, and let it soak into your skin. And it helps with puffiness, it helps with wrinkles, it helps with, redness. So I've got a lot of redness going on right here. So it helps with that too. So I've had those on for 15 minutes, and now I'm getting ready for my day. We have a huge complexion sale going on in Unique right now, if you've not seen my post about that. So I'm gonna kind of highlight some of the products that are on sale and get my makeup ready for the day. So here we go. Lunchtime, so I'm gulping a Slim Fast as I'm working here. All right, I am going to start with this serum. I usually use my moisturizer. It's in the other, actually the one, my daytime moisturizer my son has right now in another state. And the other one, my nighttime one's in the other room, but I'm going to go ahead and use this serum before I put on anything else, because I have moisturized already today when I washed my face, so I'm good to go. And then I'm going to use a little bit of the under eye cream. Again, this is just more fine line, depuffing. If you've got dark circles, this will help with that under eye area. And as we age, let's face it, those can become a real issue. All right. Got a little in my eye. All right, now I am ready to go. I'm going to grab a primer, and I put a poll up and ask, do you use a primer? If you don't, you definitely should. So I am using the Hydrating Primer today since I have really dry skin. You can see this is very, very liquidy. It's like almost like a serum. My favorite one is the original primer, which is more like a gel. And then they also have the mattifying, pore minimizing primer if you have problems with large pores, like around your T-zone. If you've got oily skin, you younger gals might prefer that one. But I'm using this one. And I am going to, and that primer is included on the Complexion Sale. So that's product number 1, that is included. Product number 2, I'm going to use the powder foundation today. I don't use this one a whole lot. But it's great for when I'm in a hurry because it's just so convenient. It's nice. I just traveled last week. Yeah, I came home last week from Cancun. I spent a week in Cancun, and I took this with me because it's just so convenient. And then this past weekend, I went to sorry about that. Glitches, internet glitches, the joys of living in the country. As I was saying, I went to a scrapbook retreat crop, and I took this with me as well because it's just so darn convenient, so easy when you're traveling. So I am just using this as my foundation today. And if you notice, I'm going to stay away from this side of my face. I have 4, there's one on my neck here, spots that I had to have frozen, I call it sandblasted, at the dermatologist yesterday. They're suspicious. They usually turn out to be nothing. He freezes them, sandblasts them. If they don't grow back, I'm usually fine. If they do grow back, I sometimes have to go back and have him biopsy them, maybe freeze them a second time, but I'm pretty sure these are going to just dry up and fall off. But I've had some issues with dark spots that kind of sometimes turn into, I don't know, suspicious looking places. Every time I go to the dermatologist, I come back with spots all over. I've got two on my shoulder over here as well, on this side, that he had to blast. I call it the sand blaster. It's actually that liquid nitrogen, I guess, that freezes it. It's freezing, it's not sandblasting. But other products besides the foundation being on sale, and by the way, it's all the foundations, not just the powder, the liquid, the spray, the stick, all foundations are on sale now. Some shades do get very limited very quickly. So if you need a particular shade, especially in the lighter shades, the organza is very popular. It goes super quick. If you're looking for powder organza, I do have a couple in stock. Somebody had ordered it and didn't think it was the right shade for her, and so returned it. And so I have a couple of spares if you need that shade. But that is also on sale. All the foundations, the brushes. Yes, all the face brushes are also included in the sale. This one is the Kabuki brush, happens to be my favorite. Here's another, I don't know if we still carry this one, but the blush brushes as well are included. Blush is included. I'm going to use the shade Seductive today. Pardon my dogs. Probably, no, it should be my husband this early. Not sure what they hear. The joys of 7 dogs. Yes, I did say 7. So the blushes are all on sale. I'm using Seductive. Another one of my favorites is Surreal. I believe this is Surreal right here. Yes, this is one of my favorite shades. It looks really intense and dark purple, but it's not when you actually put it on. It's not as intense as you would think at all. It's actually probably one of my favorite colors. I've been using Seductive lately, kind of as a transition to fall color. But the blush brushes, the blushes are on sale. All of this is included, and the sale is buy any 3 items, get 20% off. Buy any 4 items, get 25% off. Did I say that right? No, 15%, 20%. No, 20-25. I'm sorry. My memory is so bad. Any 3 products is 20%. Any 4 products get 25%. Pretty sure that is correct. So this is a great time to stock up on all things complexion. So the primers, the foundations, the concealer. I did not use any concealer today, but the concealer, I will put a little dab on. Concealer is also in the sale. I love this concealer because it has this little doe foot applicator. If you can see the little well right there in the tip. So it is just perfect for applying. I'm going to give myself a little facelift there. Notice I went up with those. I'm going to grab my sponge and a little spritz of setting spray. Yes, the setting spray is also included in the sale because it's a complexion product. So basically anything for the actual face, not the eye products, not the lip products, not the skincare, but all the other things you would use on the actual face, your skin on your face, are in this sale. And it's a great time to stock up or try something new. If your brushes are getting a little old, some of mine are getting old, I need to replace them. This is a great time to stock up. And I'll tell you, my favorite foundation is actually the liquid because it only takes 4 drops of this. It comes in a little dropper. And by the way, they are coming out with a new and improved dropper I just saw. But it only takes 4 little drops of this to do my whole face. So you can see that bottle will last me a good long time. Same thing with the spray. I mean, that's a nice size bottle of the spray. And again, it takes probably 2 spritzes for each side, so 4 spritzes to do my whole face. And then the stick foundation, Mine is pretty much empty. But again, I just swipe, 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 kind of like war paint, and then just buff it in. And again, that lasts a really good long time. So it's a nice time if you want to change up your shade for fall and winter. Maybe you've been tan over the summer and now you need a slightly lighter shade. Perfect timing. All right, I'm going to grab the Eyebrow Palette and a little beveled brush and quickly color in my eyebrows because they tend to be very gray. Shape's not bad, but I have lots of gray-ish white hairs. So I like to just fill them in a little bit. I know you can get them colored, tinted, whatever they call it, but I honestly don't mind just filling them in real quick. And I prefer the powder over the stick. I know a lot of my gals order the brow pencil. They prefer the ease of the pencil. I find that when I use the pencil, I must use it really heavy because it seems like I go through it so fast. And the brow palette with the powder, shoot, this thing will last me probably the whole year. Ooh, looks like I got one a little fuller than the other. Even that out a little bit. There we go. So yeah, for the price, I prefer that. But again, totally your preference. Let me do some eye work here real quick, and then we'll finish up with the last of the complexion products. I'm going to use a liquid shadow. This is the color Businesslike. Happens to be my favorite color because it goes with practically anything I wear, any color I wear. This makes a nice first layer, a transition layer. I'm going to do kind of an ombre look today. Kind of what they call a rainbow eye, but I'm going to use total neutrals to do it. So I'm going to grab palette 9, which is probably my favorite palette because it's so versatile. Now it got broken. This kind of shattered when I was in Cancun. So I'm going to be real careful with that, but I'm going to start with that shade right there. I can still use it even though it's kind of broken up. So I'm just going to gently get into that color, and that's going to go right here on my inner eye. And because I used the liquid shadow as like my first layer, I don't need a separate eye primer because that has primer in it. Now I'm going to grab this fluffy crease brush, and I'm going to go in next with this color right here in the middle. I'm going to do a diagonal. I'm going to start here, then here, then here. I love this because any 3 ways you go on this palette, it goes together. You can do rows, you can do vertical columns, you can do diagonals, or you can do the corners. These three, it'll match. You don't have to worry about it like the colors going together. So I'm going to use this middle one next, and that's going to go right here in the middle of my eye. And then I'm going to use a very dense, short brush, and I'm going to use that darkest brown right here in the corner. And that's going to go right here on the outer edge. And I know that looks super intense. Don't worry, I'm going to go back with my nice big fluffy brush and blend it all. I'm going to grab my little eyeliner brush, and I'm going to use this darkest shade and kind of come around under my eye just a bit instead of using eyeliner. There we go. have something dark right there. Ooh, just a shadow, I guess. All right, now that nice big fluffy brush. Go back and blend. Check that in my little mirror here. There we go. Grab my sponge again. Just clean up right there and underneath a little bit. There we go. All right, time for a little mascara. I'm going to start with primer. And then my 4D mascara. I'm going to grab a little bit of lip gloss today. Don't need anything intense. While I let that dry, I'm going to go ahead and put my lip gloss on. I am using the shade Lottery. Lottery is the shade I'm using. I think this looks good with the orange that I'm wearing today. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that shade with the orange that I'm wearing. Just a hint of the orange, but a little bit of pink too. All right, 4D mascara, and then we're gonna finish up with some translucent setting powder. As soon as I locate it. It's sitting here somewhere. I'm overlooking it, but I'll find it. Because the setting powder, the setting spray is all included in the Complexion Sale. I like to use the translucent setting powder, but the prime and set powder is also included in the sale. I know that one's really popular with a lot of gals because you can use it as your primer and you can also use it to set your makeup. So you put the powder on before your foundation as your primer, and then you use it again after you put everything on to set everything so that everything stays put all day. So it's kind of a double duty product. And if you're on a budget, I love double duty products. Especially when I first was getting started with Unique. Now I get so many freebies that I pretty much get everything new when it comes out. But when I was first starting, before I had worked my way up and I was getting a lot of free stuff, I got as many products as I could that would do double duty. Now, why am I not seeing? Oh, here it is. There is my setting powder. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to use this really nice big fluffy brush, again, included in the Complexion Sale. I'm going to tap that off. You can see I've got a bit of shininess. I did my workout right before. I'm still a bit sweaty from that. Plus it's hot in this room. I got a lot of sunlight coming in. I think that's why it's hot in this room. So I'm just going to put on that. And there we go, my friends. I am ready to go. So if you have any questions about any of the products that I talked about that are in the Complexion Sale, in the comments down below, I will put my link to my website. When you get to the website, up at the top left, going across the top of the page, on the left, you'll see it says September Special. If you click on that September Special, you can see all of the products that are included in the sale. And like I said, if you pick any 3, it's 20% off. If you pick any 4 products, it's 25% off. So this is a great time to save, buddy up with a sister, your aunt, your friend, your mom, order together. If you don't need 3 or 4 product, you can kind of split it up. Go together and order, and you can get, the discount price. If you would like to be included in a bulk order that I'm putting in before the end of the month, message me, tell me what you want. If you're local, I can go ahead and include that in my order. I have an order that's going to go in probably the last week of September, which is coming up really quick. And I will include that in my order. It'll save you some on shipping. And then if you don't mind meeting up with me somewhere along the way, I'll get your makeup to you. I think that's it. So thanks for joining me, everybody. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, follow, hit that little bell if you're seeing this on YouTube so that you will get notified next time I go live. And thanks for joining me, everybody. Have a great Tuesday. See you later. Bye-bye.